Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm actually in Zambuesa. ¿Dónde rayos está? Zambuesa. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm actually in Zambujeira do Mar, which is still in Alentejo, and as you can see, making the most of this magnificent sunset. It's a little bit chilly, I must admit. It is a bit windy, but it's absolutely stunning. If you've never been to Portugal and if you've never been to Alentejo, maybe you should put it on your next holiday list. I can guarantee that you won't be, well, you will be impressed with everything you see here. It's really beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But today's topic is about friendships and the different types of friendships and acquaintanceships, because we all know people, and with social media we all know people that we don't know, because we connect with people all over the world, people we have completely no contact with whatsoever, but we have some form of contact with them because we're all interconnected at the end of the day through energy, all of us, no matter where we are, and we all depend on one another whether we like it or not. I think I mentioned in one of the other videos, if you want to know how connected you are to somebody, just think of your cup of tea or a cup of coffee that you have in the morning. Where did the cup come from? Who made it? Where did the mud come from? Who harvested the mud? Who painted the cup? Who made your tea bag? Who picked the tea to go in your tea bag? So we are all very, very much interconnected, and we all do depend on one another. Now, when we talk about different degrees of acquaintanceship and friendship, we all know that acquaintances are people that we know, but they're not friends as such. But then what qualifies somebody as a friend? Well, a friend might be somebody, you might have different levels of this. A friend could be somebody that you is a bit more than an acquaintance, but not exactly family, not somebody you love. It could be that you have more contact with them than you actually do with an acquaintance. But then again, if you think about it, you can have a lot of contact with an acquaintance but still not consider them a friend. So I think every one of us would define what a friend is on a very different basis. I mean, some of you might have a set of rules or a checklist that a friend has to tick off all the boxes before you will actually consider them a friend. But and there are obviously friends that you'll be closer to and friends you won't be closer to, or friends that you'll love most and friends you can't do without, and people that you just spend time with when you can. But even when you spend little time with somebody, you can still consider them a very good friend or a very close friend. As much as we say that friends don't have to live in each other's pockets, because even no matter how much time goes by, when you pick up, it's like you never left off, and that's a sign of a true friendship. There are no awkwardnesses, there are no feeling uncomfortable with each other, if that makes sense. But I think that our social definition of friends is changing a lot, especially with social media sites, because people like our posts, people they connect with us through these social media sites, and we automatically say, oh, I have 2,000 friends on Facebook. But in reality, out of those 2,000 friends, the real friends, the ones that you consider the closest to you, might only be a handful. So I think it's very subjective how you define a friend. But one thing is sure, that real friendships, and in real friendships, there is only unconditional love and unconditional friendship. Because the person who considers themselves your friend and the person you consider your friend, there will be no judgments between you. There will be no harsh words between you. Yes, you might have the odd argument, as people do, because through the arguments we grow, but then arguments aren't necessary for growing. It's just that people sometimes, as much as we don't like to have confrontation, there are some people in life who like to be confrontational in order to grow, in order to learn the lessons. But in actual fact, that is not absolutely necessary for growth. That's one thing I'm afraid that I disagree with, because we can disagree about things, and we can talk about things by talking about things, by discussing things, by healthy mutual debate, rather than arguments. But anyway, yes, I think only you can decide what a friend is for you and how you would define a friend. But one thing is for sure, the world is a better place for having them. So don't forget to subscribe and share if you find anything of value in these videos. And from this beautiful, spectacular place, I leave you with a magnificent sunset. See you in the next video.